Griffin Co. Thank you, Griffin Co. Our longest time sponsor.
They were the sponsors I was talking about earlier, by the way.
They were the sponsors. They were the sponsors, but I was talking about earlier. That they're the ones. They are an amazing family company that makes amazing 3D printed works along with laser engravings. It's amazing. It's cool. I actually saw them engrave something with a laser live, and I was just like, I'm about this.
I have used their laser engraving products on multiple occasions. They are really good.
Yes. Usually we have a giveaway from Griffin Co. mid-game, but since today we have like an extra special third giveaway, we'll see what we're gonna call it, but it's either gonna be in the first half of the game or right after the break. When you go to griffinco.com at purchase, be sure to enter Fabled42, that's Fabled 42, to get 22% off your purchase. Thank you, Griffin Co. We love you.
You can also check out our friends at Underground Oracle. They create 5th edition resources for both sides of the screen, and their inaugural setting of their Cypher system will be Harrow, the Blighted Plane.
Ooh!
Described as a crystal punk fantasy in a fallen world, patrons on their $3 per month tier or higher will have access to the quick start guide containing rule modules, creatures, and other cool stuff to help you get started until the full-fledged version becomes available on Kickstarter. You'll also have access to the Cypher Shorts, one-shot adventures, and subscribers of their newsletter can get free Cypher boosters with additional game content. You can find them at undergroundoracle.com or at DriveThruRPG. I'd also like to give a shout out to Nine Realms Gaming. They hand make all of their products from natural woods to create quality and affordable gaming accessories for all, and you can actually use a promo code Fabled42, that's Fabled 42, to get 10% off on your next purchase over at ninerealmsgaming.com.
Well, am I supposed to follow that up? Don't forget about Critical Dice. They have amazing extraordinary dice. Like great gifts for partners, girlfriends, you know, amazing. Are we doing the giveaway this week?
At the end, yep.
Yes, we are doing, as always, a giveaway of their dope shit. They are only available for US and Canada, excluding Quebec, because, you know, giveaway laws. They're so much fun. Help support the channel by... Do we have the link up? I haven't done this one yet.
Yeah, we have the link up.
Okay, we got a link below, 20% off all non-subscription items. They're amazing. Get them. You always need more dice, man. You should have like the giant bag of dice, and it should all be critical dice.
You can't be like GW without getting a huge amount of dice.
Oh, yeah.
It is true.
I can't remember. Did I give you your first dice set, too?
I think you might have, actually. And you got YouTube too, Butters?
I do, yeah. Check out our YouTube channel, Fable42 Shows. Don't forget to swing by on Monday at 6:30 Pacific for, you know, us.
The show you're watching.
Right now. Friday for Duke City Chronicles. That's our Monster of the Week campaign with Jason Russell as our keeper. And, yeah, then we got all the VODs on YouTube.
Excellent. Back to you, Ian.
Yes.
Oh, and one actually right before that. I'm sorry. We do have another game in the works coming soon to the weekends.
I didn't know this.
Oh well, yeah. This is gonna sound really familiar to you, Butters. It's called Search for Planet Azide.
What? It's a different channel, huh? It's
Where
a
is
different
it?
Show.
It's moving here. You late. You behind.
You so behind.
So behind.
I play a 10-foot alien person in that. It's amazing.
So keep a lookout on our socials for the premiere date of that. And yeah, to you, Ian.
Sorry. If you're subscribed to us, don't forget that you can give the players an advantage.
But the correct choice is always to give it to Anne.
Or me, yeah, to totally destroy them. I have a feeling that this episode's going to be hard enough as it is, but I will take that.
Hard mode, let's go. We're not playing Dungeons & Dragons and Star Souls, baby.
But yeah, Totally, you can give it to one of the players. It's a inspiration or a luck or inspiration. Yeah, so that's an option. Go ahead and do that if you can. And yeah, we'll be starting soon. I am just looking for the little bunny rabbit to put on my map here. But I have lost him.
Oh no!
I have to find him.
Well, I hate for you to find out this way, but you died off camera at GW.
Oh
Oh Lord.
no! I wasn't ready.
Toddle exploded you.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
were
there
supposed
you
to. You were supposed to give me a comfort talk first.
I found you. You're so small. Okay.
Oh, I'm small.
You're so small.
Small boy.
Okay, everyone. Wow, we're here. Hello. What? A terrible sound I made. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cover me up, at least until.
Oh, you have your
gets
thing. You have your thing this game. I love that little picture of you.
Yeah. Kira made it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doing cool shit and shit.
That was my girlfriend.
Uh-oh. Looks like you gotta do the character face shuffle.
Oh,
Just
she joined?
in time. Yep, Mackenzie just popped in.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me
Working on her
remove
work-
myself from the equation. There we go.
You guys, if you have not entered the giveaway yet, please do! Exclamation point critical. I had to think about it like, wait, what is it? Exclamation point critical in the chat to enter the giveaway. If I put in our Discord that if you put a selfie of you wearing something silver in the Discord in what is it? The Selfie Love channel, you have double entries to get stuff. So
I have silver glasses. Let's go.
Hey.
I'm drinking a silver bullet. Let's do this.
Got my silver water bottle. I had double entry. Let's go.
So far, Tig is the only one that gets double entries for the cool silver woodworking pick. He uploaded.
That was cool, actually.
It is.
I need to check that out. I always want to see more dope fan art because I'm a bad artist, so I like
Screaming
to see
Daisies.
good art.
Hello, welcome. Sorry. Just...
What's up? Holy shit! Is our cup on fire?
Yeah, our cup's on fire.
Oh damn! Okay, all right.
I don't
Whoa! Okay, that belt buckle is silver. You get double entries.
There's a silver belt buckle.
Yeah, that's a very intense face too.
Wait, chat. Go ahead and let me know how the sound is, please.
Wow.
Alright, let me actually look at chat.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I love that he went the extra mile and took the selfie like with himself, like wearing the belt buckle.
Yeah.
From crotch level.
Thank you, Bacchus.
That's the only way to take a photo of your fucking belt buckle.
Wait, I want to see the belt buckle. I feel left out.
Times 2.
It's in Discord,
Bacchus. Yeah, it's
Selfie love.
Selfie love in the Discord. Bacchus. We got Screaming Daisy.
Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at your face, though.
I know. He was ready. Existential Nerd, what's up?
Yes.
What's happening, friend? Existential Nerd.
I don't see him in chat.
You don't?
No.
I do.
Did my chat freeze up?
Maybe. I am Jedi. Welcome.
What's going on? I see I am Jedi.
Jedi.
I don't really have anything silver, says Mr. Slothman.
Okay, well, white will do. If you have anything white, that will do as well.
Gray's fine, if you ask me. I don't make the rules.
And gray.
Don't listen to me. Okay.
I'll allow gray as well.
Hold on.
Thank God.
It's adjacent.
Who's Jason?
Who's Jason?
Shut up, you.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Huh? Hello?
I think you
Y'all
need to
look spectacular.
scooch a little bit to your right. There you go. But yes, I can. I can hear you very well. I hope your day at work was okay.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was very nice. If my boss is happy, I'm happy. It's bad.
I just noticed that there's a dragon on his belt buckle. I just noticed that.
Jesus Christ, that's like half the fucking.
I know. It's the whole belt
Oh.
buckle. It's the whole belt buckle. Okay, ×2 intros for you.
I
get
am.
pumped for my
That's like saying, I just noticed he had a beard.
ridiculous.
All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and run through our intros. Since we already did announcements. Hello, my name is Anne, and I'm trying to get my dog. That's Leo. I am Anne. You can find me on Dusty Wings Illustration on Instagram. But yeah, I am the DM here. This is my horror 5e homebrew campaign. And these are my homies from the Bay Area who are playing with me today. And that's it. Who's next?
What up, y'all? I wasn't ready for that picture. I love it. What's up, y'all? I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005, 2 B's, 2 zeros. And yeah, any of the random crazy things I do, you can find them there. So, welcome. I am just an innocent. Right now, I'm all like silvery and stuff, but I am Calamity, just a sweet, innocent little black bunny that sometimes weird stuff happens around me, but you know, we're gonna make it work.
Well, I'm Chris. You know me as Avaron Swift, and you can find me on IG as the real Chris S, and you can find me on Twitch and PSN as Agent Fox 5.
Nice.
My turn?
Go for it.
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I go by mascot, MSCOT on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Feel free to give me a follow. I do art sometimes, and I take photos of. I'm gonna start getting into cosplay again sometimes, a little bit, tiny bit over the summer. So
I'm planning it now. We're doing a double team up for Chainsaw Man.
Ooh, but I haven't
don't know
seen
what
it.
it is. Mackenzie will have watched it by the time we do the stuff.
Okay.
I love Chainsaw Man.
I would be down. They all wear suits. Yeah, that'll be cool. So yeah, I play Toddle. Toddle is a artificer rock gnome with potion-y spell stuff. He makes potions and stuff, but he also makes other things, and it's really cool. And he's so sweet, and I hope he doesn't die. That's kind of my hope every game.
I hope so too. There's too many dead characters so far already.
Yep, and that's me. Next.
Hey, what's up? People call me Butters or Balder. You can find my art at Sticky Butter on all the platforms. Also, I'm working on some cool, dope projects that I'll talk about down the line. They have to do with secrets and woods. And then I am playing The Dead Lander. Totally 100% dead. You're not gonna find shit. Died a long time ago. I might come back as a different character. Who knows? I might be Dritz, or I might come back and play the Lich King, or we'll see what happens, guys. No spoilers.
Or as Chris Pine.
Yeah, no, 100%.
America's ass. Anyway.
That's Evans.
Oh, that's Evans. All the Chris's, man. They're all hot. I don't care. So, where we left off in the story was insanity. Pretty much, they were captured after finally finding like the main tower in the center of this giant hell city. And traveling up it, they were in this, I would say, elevator, a levitating slab of stone, being taken up by some tougher guards, and only a couple of them. And in their attempts to escape, Toddle was actually touched by the god of instinct, and and when being touched, it pretty much annihilated everybody in there, except one of the generals of one of the armies, which Averon finished off by shaving off the entire back of his head.
Yeah, generally that's hard to live after that, right?
Right. So as the elevator starts to go, it's still going. It's still got a good couple minutes, and it's traveling a little bit faster. You do notice the I would say Leonin kind of drops to his knees, then falls forward, the back of his skull totally exposed. What do you guys do?
Well, first I have a question. I remember before we got led onto this like platform thingy, you had said that one of the guards had a really cool dragon skin coat.
Yes.
Is it one of these 3 guards?
No, yeah, well, yes, but the one that Toddle totally incinerated.
No
So,
coat for you.
There is no coat.
Damn it. Because I was totally going to suggest that Calamity and Toddle pull like a little rascals and put the coat on and stand on top of each other's shoulders.
That's cute.
Just because, no one will be suspicious that way.
Speaking of, you do start to notice that what am I going to call that? The slab of stone is starting to slow down.
All right. I'm going to quickly, loot. I guess it's just the one body that's left to see if there are any keys or any other useful items.
Roll for investigation, please.
I will.
First roll of the day.
All right, investigation. All right, that's a +1. 14 total.
14 total. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. He has a really hefty set of armor. It's like black and gold, so trimmed with gold, real gold.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he does have a really nice shirt. Looks like it's made of silk. And then leather pieces kind of around his shoulders and his elbows, like almost like bracers. You also find a little bag of gold. And a bunch of those, I would say like 10, 11 of those little slabs you saw people using to gain access to this building.
Okay.
You also have his short staff that you find that's strapped to the back of him.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. How much gold is there?
500 gold.
Ooh, I am going to pocket that for the time being. For safekeeping, of course.
Yeah.
And then his armor. What are like the stats on it?
It is. Let me look it up. It does have resistance.
Ooh.
To like force damage, I think. Yeah, resistance to force damage,
Okay.
which is random but useful.
We love that.
Yeah. And it's heavy armor. So what is that? Oh yeah, it does reduce your speed by 10 feet. But it adds +5 to strength.
Ooh. That's tempting.
Yeah.
But yeah, part of the reason why Avaran sticks to medium or light armor is that he likes the ability to move faster and also move more stealthily.
Yeah.
So I turned to Toddle and I'd ask him, is there anything you think you could use here? I mean, do you think you could melt down this armor for any purpose?
Toddle has a blank expression, as he doesn't know how to comprehend what he just processed, and is not paying attention at all to anything, and is kind of dealing with the fact that he just got a very enlightening experience and is not quite sure how to process that yet. So.
And at his
Also,
silence,
real quick, you do notice Toddle's hair is also like standing up on end.
So at this, I kind of drop down to one knee in front of him and just kind of look at him eye to eye. Look, I know what you're going through. I know that this is quite a sudden shock. We're about to be wherever this platform is going. We got to, act fast. We got to do whatever we're going to do, or who knows what's going to be on the other side of these doors.
When you say that, the slab does slow to a stop. In front of you are 2 giant gold doors. And there's a platform that's kind of, I would say, gives you about 30 feet in front of this door. Do you step onto the platform?
First, I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good,
Oh,
just to see if there's anything, that might affect us or, attack us on the other side of it. So anything...
actually, yeah, there looks like to be 3 evil entities in front of this door. You don't know where they are, though. But
Okay.
they're there.
Gotcha. And so it does say that it's within 30 feet of us. So do I sense... Okay.
Yep.
And so I kind of come out of it. All right. I felt the presence of 3 creatures that mean to wish us harm. And I kind of give Toddle a little bit of a shake by the shoulders. You need to snap out of it.
Toddle. And I look at Averon. But we're in hell. Everybody wants to do us harm.
Fair point.
Sottle is still frozen and is trying to articulate. You might have to do something else in order to get him to snap back out of it.
I'm going to flick him on the forehead.
That's gonna not have effect.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna smack him so hard he falls unconscious.
I'm gonna walk up to Toddle, and I'm going to gently grasp his hand. And Toddle, you feel that my own hand is kind of vibrating with like nerves, and I slow the vibration down to be more subtle, and I will look at Toddle with my big sky blue eyes. Remember what you told me? You said everything would be fine, and you said that we can count on each other, and you said your butterfly thing, and it made me feel better. We can do this, okay? We just have to keep moving.
The warmth of Calamity having grasped his hand in the past before, like, and like having that be a like comforting feeling, like when they were traveling all through hell, is going to kind of at least give him sensation again. He is not going to be all there. I'm going to be honest. He is still going to be kind of in his head, but he is at least functional and is like not talking a lot and is just like gonna take Calamity's hand as he's gonna actually respond and grab Calamity's hand and like very slowly start walking to the doors.
All right then, good man. And before we open the doors, I'm going to rush back to the Leonin body because I realized I didn't grab those, like, hell key cards or whatever they are.
Oh, yeah, grab some of those.
Yeah, and I'm going to hand them out, as evenly. I think you said there were, what, 10 of them?
Yeah, 10 to 11. One's broken
11.
in half.
Okay, then I'm going to hand out, 4 to Calamity, 4 to Toddle, and then take 3 for myself.
Okay.
For what? I'm sorry, what were these?
Little things, like things that they use to like get in and out of places.
Oh, gotcha, okay. And as we're kind of walking to these double doors, Calamity doesn't notice this, but Toddle, you notice something fly out of Calamity's black fur, and it kind of flies behind him and turns into... What is Toddle's favorite color?
I would say, like, probably like red.
You see this red butterfly, spiritual butterfly, kind of like fly into existence and like float behind Calamity and lands on your shoulder opposite of Calamity. Only you notice this.
Okay.
And as we walk to the doors, I'm gonna take my shield out, fit it on my arm, and then draw my crystal longsword.
I'm gonna see it happen, but I'm not gonna react. I'm just gonna be holding Calamity and kind of be emotionless.
All right, and as you step forward, you do notice the door. And it is Sorry, I had the SpongeBob meme in my head. Brash and bold. Um, it is a giant golden door. There looks to be like winged emblems on the side. There's marble stairs leading up to it, as well as crimson red velvet carpeting. It's very ornate, very beautiful. It's very quiet here. And in this kind of 30-foot space, it looks like this room goes on for, well, as far as you can see. And you start to notice how can this, it almost is like a tower within a tower. And kind of, there's no end to this room. The wall just keeps going. And quite confusing and quite jarring.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Let's see. While we are... Yeah, never mind, that's a concentration spell. I'm going to walk up to the doors. Do I get any kind of a sense that opening them would harm me? Is there like any kind of an aura from a spell that's on them?
Do you still have Detect Good and Evil, or is it like a one-time thing?
Detect Good and Evil is... Let's see... up to 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll notice the closer you walk towards these doors, kind of the stronger that presence or that feeling is.
Okay.
Are you going to walk up the stairs to it?
I am going to walk up to the stairs to it, because, we got to go through these doors, otherwise we leave.
Go ahead and make a dexterity save, please.
I have a question. I was wanted to ask you, DM, do we feel like this is the tippy top of the tower?
You're actually not too sure, but you do know you've gone on for a long time. So you assume if it's not the very top, it's really close.
Okay.
All right. That is going to be a whopping 8. Excuse me.
Oh, Lord. So you're going to be thrown back a full 30 feet. So you're going to hit the door that you just entered. And you're going to take...
Oh no, oh no.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, all right.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
DM, question.
Yes, answers.
Where's my willow seed?
Huh? Oh, he's still strapped to your back. He's in his little cloche. He's like squeezed in there. He feels safe. He's a little freaked out.
Yes. Okay. Second question. I'm gonna ask the group first. Toddle's gonna, very calmly, turn to Averon, who just fell, and be like, "You okay?" Very emotional still.
I'm fine. Maybe don't touch the door.
I have a device that can talk through walls. Well, kinda. This is, my version of message. Is this more than 1 foot of stone? Because message cannot go through more than 1 foot of stone.
It's made of wood.
3 feet of wood can block the spell.
It's not 3 feet long.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
you can totally.
Cool, thank you. Do you guys want me to see if someone on the other side can open the door for us instead?
I mean, it couldn't hurt. Worst case scenario, we're gonna fight them anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna cast message.
Okay.
I have a range of 120 feet. I'm gonna go right through the door and try to...
What are you gonna say? Is it like a broadcast to everyone who's inside?
I don't know if you... Can you do that? It says when you're...
It says creature of your choice. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Are you gonna try to reach Lander?
Ooh! Well...
Or you can... Like, who are you gonna try to contact?
I wanted to just try to contact anybody. that was on the other side, because I have no clue what is on the other side. So I was gonna try to contact anything on the other side.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
120,
multiple messages.
120 feet is a pretty good reach. It goes down the... Yeah, I would say... Yes, there is somebody there that would hear you.
Okay.
What's
I
your
guess
message?
whoever the first person is on the other side,
Okay.
would be the first receiver, and I would like to be like, there are some folks at the door. Could you please let us in? We have a meeting with. Oh. We have a meeting with the. Not minister. What's her name?
Advisor.
Advisor. Thank you. We have a meeting with the advisor.
I can't remember, but we can call her Evie for now.
Okay. We have a meeting with Evie or the advisor. Please let us in.
Okay, you do cast that message.
While we're waiting for the doors to open, I cast Lay on Hands Pool on myself.
Nice. Add your
Or
heals.
Lay on Hands.
And let me just blind you for a second while I look at the map, so there's no spoilers yet left.
I mean, are you sure I don't hear it?
No, you're not quite... I'm counting.
Not looking.
You're not quite there, no. Almost, but not quite.
Super extra side note, Anne. I updated my Hero Forge for Toddle if you wanted to import him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta do that. That's a whole...
I don't know how long that'll take, but...
Yeah, I have to import all of them soon.
10,000 years. Wait, you made a Hero's Forge? Of me?
I made one for Toddle. Under Anne.
No. Anne said she needed to import them, implying there was more than one.
Oh, I posted
Well, I
a link
made
in...
one too.
I posted a link on Discord, so if you wanted to make one, just, you can log into my Hero Forge account and make a character there. And I can import it onto Tailspire. Yum worms. Yeah, okay, the door still hasn't opened yet.
Well, I'm going to...
Oops.
And is there a way that I can... Of course, Calamity doesn't exactly know what to do, but is there a way that I can somehow feel like the aura of this door? If this... I mean, because
The Dora.
the Dora, because I know that
Dora?
it's somewhat magical because it just blasted my friend 30 feet away. But
To put him
By the way,
here for
Anne,
now. Huh?
if you were trying to at all like hide the screen.
Oh,
share
just for the audience. You guys, I don't care.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, I saw everything.
Sorry.
That's accurate because you're Lander, right? And you could potentially be in there, maybe.
I didn't say I was Lander, but
Oh my God,
whoever
I'm
I
dying.
may
I'm
or
dying,
may not
you're
be
killing me.
can be in there.
can I feel the aura of this door in, like the kind of magic that's on this door?
Yeah.
Where is my dang sheet?
Should I
Okay.
roll for it or?
Mm-hmm. You can do an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so that's gonna come to a total of to a total of 17 Arcana.
17. Yeah, I mean, you actually noticed a few things. The door is a normal door. It looks like there is some, it looks like there is a spell that's kind of binding the lock on the front of the door, but, otherwise, there's nothing, there's no veil over it, it's not enchanted, anything like that. But you do notice 3 pretty powerful sources of magic that are standing in front of the door.
I'm going to share that, like, kind of, you know, with a hushed, creaking voice. I feel very. Somehow, I feel strong forces behind the door. 3 of them, and I don't know why, but I know that the door is locked by magic. It's just a magic lock.
Does Avaran notice those 3 platforms on the floor in front of the door?
No.
Or are those characters?
Technically, they're characters, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I'm checking to see if I have lockpicks.
I'm going to hop cautiously onto the first step.
Ba-doop, ba-doop. And you do so. Nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at the team and then look back at the doors and give another cautious hop, another step.
Nothing happens. There's 1 step left.
I know you said I see 3 powerful figures beyond the door, but do I see anything in front of the door?
It's right in front of the door.
Oh!
Sorry.
Okay, I share that. No. It's okay. It was my understanding. I share that. I see 3 powerful forces in front of the door. I share that. And I'm gonna leave that first step alone for now, and I'm going to say, we've come to speak to Evie. She knows we're supposed to be here. Can we come in?
Nothing happens.
I take that one last hop. Shaking, nervous, to the world. I take another...
Make a deck save.
Okay, here we go. No! I refuse to have that. I refuse to have this. I have a racial thing. I have a racial thing for deck saves. Let's see. Features, racial things. So when I fail a dex save, what is it? Is it Lucky Foot? Yeah. When you fail a dex saving throw, you can use your reaction to roll a d4 and add it to the save. You know what? I'm gonna do my once a day thing. Nice, Joe.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll a d20. Come on. It was just meant to be. It was just meant to be. Not even a d4 would save that, I think. All right, so I rolled a total dex save of. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna roll a d4. I'm gonna use my own damn trait.
Excuse me.
I rolled a total of 6.
6. You are flown 30 feet back. To the point where you are tossed against the wall that the doors that you entered.
Mm-hmm.
And you take
Oh, I'm little.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, whew.
Aw.
You just hear me go, "Ah! Ow!" as I like slowly slide down.
Door is a D&D adventure's worst enemy.
Seriously, all the time.
Oh, Tig gave you something. Luck and inspo for Calamity.
Thank you. I'll put that aside. As I get up and I like rub my head, ow, that hurt, and I like kind of like dust off myself, and as I dust off my black fur, sparks begin to happen, and there is this surge of energy from me to the door. I am going to. You can decide whatever part of the door it hits in, but
okay.
I am doing chromatic orb by accident.
Okay.
All right, so. All right, so that's gonna be plus 8.
And what element?
That's gonna be 21 to hit, and
hits.
I am going to be. It's gonna be acid by accident.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and roll that. It's gonna be these bad boys. Okay. That's gonna be a total of 9 points of acid damage to the door.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, an orb of acid literally globs, I would say, yeah, just on the door itself. It is just wood, so the wood starts to peel away. And at
I'm sorry.
and at that, you are just out of reach. So you don't feel anything happen yet.
Oh dear God! Shit. Okay.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Except Lander. You're still a prisoner.
And so actually, I was looking through my items again. I realized that have been rolling initiative wrong this whole time because one of my items gives me advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Don't you love it when that happens?
I do, because this first roll was a 1.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
I have my number whenever you're ready.
Very
I also have a
convenient
number.
to remember now.
What's your number, Calamity?
19.
Okay. Total?
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
And
nice.
Avaran?
16.
Okay, so Toddle first.
Yeah.
Calamity. Avaran. Hold on, I gotta roll for duders. Oh, natural 1.
Woo! We love it. We love it.
Get owned, noob.
I don't like people coming for me like this. It was an accident. I didn't mean to.
Okay, this guy got rolled a little higher. Okay, Toddle, you're up first. You watch as Calamity is blown all the way across the room. Similar to your other comrade, Avaran. What do? You feel a little tension in the air. Something's going on.
Yeah. Still not feeling all that great. I am going to. What do I want to do? Oh boy. I think this is a good time for a spell.
What spell are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary. So, Total Sanctuary is pulling out something random, a random object, and like kind of doing a movement that looks like a wand, like you circling a wand, and then and this is Total casting Sanctuary. He
Nice.
doesn't do too many gestures because he's like still not feeling 100, so he's kind of like half-assing it, and you can tell. And I am now ordered to the Sanctuary, so.
Nice. Okay. Does that end your turn?
Oh. Can I?
Choices.
The Sanctuary is a bonus action. Can I cast an action of trying to do message again and trying to get across to the other side and with a new message?
Totally.
Okay, so my action will be, so I'm gonna cast message, and this is gonna be, he'll pull out another, he'll scrounge through, not really looking, just kind of like digging for something, and then find something and pull it out and say, please open the door. We are getting attacked by... there's a force we're getting attacked by. We really need to speak to someone. And trying to grab anyone on the other side that might be listening.
And as you relay that message, you notice the doors slowly slide open. Don't mind me. Okay, there. Oops. I accidentally deleted a wall. Hopefully that doesn't affect me later. Okay. Yeah. The door slides the fuck open as you say that. Is there anything else you do?
Can I, like, take a peek and see, like, kind of, like, just poke my head in a little and see if I can find the person I was speaking with or potentially speaking with?
You have movement left. So, yeah, you want to walk in?
Let's walk. I'm gonna walk. No, I'm gonna walk back with Avaran and
Okay.
Calamity. I'm gonna walk back to them.
All right, and they are covered by your sanctuary right now. Okay, next in queue is gonna be one of the duders. He is gonna use his movement to go right behind you, Toddle. Go ahead and make a dexterity save.
And
10.
dex save.
Let me know what your roll is.
10 dex save.
10. Oh. Shit. Did that work? It was a fail.
No.
So yeah, you are going to feel like something kind of in your chest. It's almost like you're having a heart attack or really bad heartburn that won't go away, but you feel like kind of pressure in your chest, as if your chest is starting to cave in on itself. Go ahead and take 8 points of force damage.
Um,
And you,
I am in Sanctuary. Does it matter that I'm warded and, like, since you're doing a harmful spell / attack, you have to make a wisdom. The character has to make a wisdom saving throw.
yes, I can do my wisdom
Okay.
save.
Okay.
Wisdom save in order to hit you, or?
In order to do anything.
Okay. My wisdom save is 18.
Fuck.
That was really high.
Get right.
You don't say.
Who said you could roll that high, Anne?
Hey, I'm doing better today. It's great. All right, and that does end his turn. That's all he can do. You don't see anybody hit you. You just feel this like immense pain in your chest, and it holds that pain for a while. Calamity,
Is that
you're up.
8?
Yeah,
8 points.
8 points.
Okay, and just for clarification, Anne, I am able to see these three powerful beings, yes?
You can sense them.
I can sense them.
Yeah, you can sense where they are. You can see them on the board, but
Right. Yeah.
it's like it's like 10 by 10 feet. You can sense something in there.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, and I like start getting nervous, but like I'm Calamity is trying to contain his like level of almost panic, and his ears kind of like shoot up because he can sense these things coming, and his ears start to like vibrate, and he starts to glow, and there's this kind of who's beside me, Everon. You start hearing this piercing sound, like my ears are vibrating like a tuning fork, and like this piercing sound just grows and grows. You have to like cover your ears. This guy right in front of me. Let me put my eye on it real quick. Doing that. Yeah, this guy right in front of me has to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
As I am giving him a psychic lance by accident.
8.
8 fails. I don't know how this force feels anything, but this force now feels like something is staring at it that is unseen.
Okay.
And I'm about to do both psychic and necrotic damage. Do you want them separately?
Nope. You can hit me with it.
Okay, so let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 24, 24, no. So it's gonna take 4 times 2. It's gonna take 48 points of necrotic psychic damage.
Jesus Christ! 48?
Yes.
Okay.
And
A lot of
and it has been hexed by the Black Bunny. It has disadvantage on all of its strength checks.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh!
But you don't know that. You
Yeah.
just
Okay,
you just
okay.
you feel the and I guess his aura starts to like dim. But yeah,
And
you got
as I do that, and as the sound from my vibrating ear stops, I'm like, oh, I feel better. I feel better. And
Wow.
I am, and that is my. What do I see beyond the door?
You can see, it looks like a nice hallway. It looks like that marble and stone and some of the laced carpeting does continue forward. It looks like there seems to be a a fountain of some kind in the center of this hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna say, it's open, it's open, and I'm gonna start hopping my full speed that direction. I think my full speed is 30. Let me double check. Yeah, 30 feet. I'm gonna start hopping 30 feet towards the entrance of the door, and that's my turn.
Okay, 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're right at the entrance there. Okay, next up is Avaran.
So just to confirm, I can't see this being in front of Toddle, correct?
Correct.
So I'm going to call to Calamity. Calamity, how did you make that attack? Do you know where they are?
I don't know. My head just really hurt for a second, and then everything stopped. But I can see one. There's one by a tunnel, and there's. Oh no! And I point to beside me at the open door.
Okay.
He points at this one.
Did he point roughly in the direction of the one by Toddle?
By Toddle, no. He said by the door, so he points at another one.
I said both by the door and
okay.
one by Toddle. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, but he said by Toddle. He didn't say in front of. So
yeah.
Instead, then, as much as it pains me to leave Toddle in his current condition, I'm gonna go where he pointed.
Okay.
I have 30 feet of movement.
The furthest one?
That one. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of generally swing my crystal longsword horizontally across it, hoping that it's roughly the same height as me.
Nothing happens.
Oh, shite.
Sorry. It whiffs.
Damn. Trying to think what else I can do here. All right.
Now is your time to be fancy, man. Be fancy.
All of my spirit or undead things are all physical things. I can't think of any spells that I have.
I'd be fancy.
Then lay on them hands. Okay, I'm kidding.
I just.
No, I know. I was. Yeah.
You know what? It could work. But I don't. Would Avran know that undead things have kind of an aversion to healing magic?
You can try it.
Okay. Seeing that my attack, didn't work, I just kind of look unbelievingly at my sword, and with my shield hand, I have it gripped, but I kind of turn the shield like this and just move my open palm to its general area, and I'm gonna do, just to be safe, 1 point of lay on hands.
Okay. You feel it's kind of colder there. There seems to be a cold spot when you, and it looks like you sunk your hand into 5 inches of cold spot. But that's all you feel right now. You don't know what happened.
All right. I don't know what else I can do then. I end my turn.
Okay. That guy that you just gave warm feels to is gonna turn towards you. Go ahead and make a dexterity save, please.
All right. Don't suck this time.
Constitution save. Sorry for this
Constitution save.
Yeah.
That is better. 16 total.
Oh, okay. Nothing happens.
The frustration.
Maybe I get a little chilly.
Yeah, it's a little breezy. You get a little goosebumps.
Ooh.
You get a little taste of vinegar in your mouth. But yeah, I mean that's it. Toddle, you're next.
Wow. All right.
You did hear Calamity point out something around you, which you are like, obviously, something hurts.
I'm debating. So, I would like to. I wonder, could I use my willow seed to do some work here? I would like to use a movement and walk over. I want to walk over and be very close with Everon and Calamity right now. I do not want to be by myself.
Wait, he is going to have an opportunity of attack. So go ahead and make a Constitution save.
And right back at you for wisdom.
Yeah. My wisdom.
Con save?
Yeah, first let me do my wisdom to see if this works. My wisdom save is a 10.
Nope.
So nothing happens. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over there and then I don't want to see if the willow seed can kind of like sneak around and kind of be a little bit more sneakier than we can.
Okay.
And like, yeah, kind of send him in and just
Cute.
like grab him. Yes, grab him from my bag and kind of like hold him in my hand and kind of be like, and like let him go. And
Okay.
let him jump and run around and see what he can find.
Sweet. All right, let me find a little dude. Does that end your turn?
I don't want to lose my sanctuary, so there's not really any spells or attacks I want to do.
Where's my little
I'm
mushroom
just
guy?
checking through my inventory.
I'm getting a powerful like visual on you, like just walking through hell with like sanctuary on you. I just want to say,
It's a look. It's definitely a look.
It's a look.
I'm gonna pull out the green gem with the golden chain. Did we offered
Oh.
that up, huh? Did we offer that up?
They didn't
but-
take it. If they took it, you would have gotten it back from their bodies.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just take that out and like be holding on to it.
Okay.
Because I think that's gonna be a signal. Hopefully a signal that like that since that was given to us.
Super smart.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take that out and
Damn, where's my little dude? Okay.
Toddle's still pretty based here. You know what?
What?
Can I drink a potion? Let me see. I think that's okay with Sanctuary on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to drink my charisma potion.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
yeah, so this is gonna be kind of flavored. Right now I have a 12 in charisma.
Okay.
I kind of want to see if that'll help with help in sending more messages. So my action will be drinking the potion, and then I don't think I can do a bonus action. I was gonna try to cast message again to see if I could speak to someone again.
Well, actually, as you're starting to do that, you feel a message come in through your head.
Cool.
And it seems to be a woman's voice, and she's whispering to you.
Okay.
Meet me in front of the dining hall. But those things you're with, they won't let you pass this doorway. You have to kill them first. You can't see them, but they're there. There's 3. And then her signal cuts off.
Guys, we have to kill these things in order to advance, and we are meeting someone in the dining hall. It was a female voice that I just got, and I'm gonna be like,
Well, I don't suppose they said how to kill the damn things, did they?
of course not. That would be too easy. But he's gonna be kind of like scratching at his head a little bit, and having drinking the potion.
Yeah, little seedling guy's already walking inside. He's gonna be flippy flopping. Just gonna be like waddling by with his 3 heads.
He's gonna go on his own.
He's kind of oblivious now that there's no guards and there are no more electric explosions. He's kind of like, oh, he's gonna look over here and he's gonna waddle in like nothing is bothering
He's gonna be the stealth. He's gonna be our current rogue. He's gonna be a little stealth.
Yes.
And I'm sure he can put up a fight with Biden if anyone tries to screw with him.
Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
Okay. Next guy is Glow Guy, and it's gonna be this one. He is gonna come up to all 3 of you, and all 3 of you go ahead and make a Constitution save. Face this way.
Right back at you.
Oh, first my Wisdom. Shit. God damn it! That was 5. Never mind. Nothing happens.
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
Yay! Oh, I do have that one thing. Cool.
Oh, Calamity, you're up.
Okay. All right. So, I'm kind of like mid panic. I'm trying to run into this thing, but then I'll see this thing because like it was on my blind side, but I'm like And then I look back and then I see my friend just cool as a cucumber, just walking through, like kind of glowing with this almost untouchable light, and I see Everon over here like trying to hit it with his sword, but he's like whiffing and he's trying different things, but he says to me, "Can you do it again? That thing you did." I'm just like, okay, what did I do? What did I do? And then my ears shoot up and they start to vibrate, and again you hear that like piercing like noise from my vibrating ears, and I begin to kind of glow with kind of this deep purple and blue, and then I need this guy that's attacking Everon to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. 5.
Fails. And as I'm doing this, the bad luck mark I put on my last foe moves to this guy.
Okay.
So this thing is going to take. Not bad. 11, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 points of psychic necrotic damage.
Nice.
As I get a headache for a split second, but then I let it go, and it shoots into this thing.
He did.
Yay!
You
I'm gonna say after I feel like the fading away of that bad vibe thing, Efron, it worked! It worked! I did it! I think there's only one left! And I'm gonna move 10 feet forward into the open doors.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright. And as you walk in, the floor is going to be really ice cold. It's going to echo. And as far as you can see, you do notice a familiar face in front of you. As I grab it. Hold on a second. I wish there's like a search option. That would be cool.
My eyes like get big, like familiar face.
You do notice a cage, an iron cage, and inside is Lander, with his mouth gagged with rope and his eyes blindfolded by leather. His hands and feet are bound, and it seems to be his body is suspended on so he's just kind of floating in the middle of this cage, and there's just iron, just bits of iron string and chains kind of holding him up, and he doesn't seem to be coherent.
You all hear me say, Lander! And that's it.
Okay, Averin, you're up. Well, look for a fucking
Let's see.
cage.
So even though the spirit's attack was unsuccessful against us, can I still sense they were behind us?
The
'Cause
attacks?
I do still have. So I do have, detect good and evil still running.
Yeah.
So can I sense this thing behind me?
Yeah, you would. You would.
Cool.
Yep.
So since my healing magic didn't work, and since my, radiant weapon didn't work, I'm gonna kind of shift, the handle of it into my shield hand, use my free hand to dig into, my pouch on my side and pull out the holy water that I am carrying, and I'm gonna just kind of pop it open and splash it on the thing that I sense behind me, on a wing and a prayer, hoping that it does something.
It, actually, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
About to cast protection from good and evil.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for damage.
All right, I will.
Where's the damn cage?
A 4.
Okay.
Ooh, we like it.
Cool. So yeah, it does 4 points of damage.
Hooray!
But you don't know. I mean, as far as you can tell, like you just see water just splash on the floor.
And how close is it to me? Is it within 5 feet?
It is 10 feet away from you.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to back away 30 feet for my
Okay.
full movement.
Cool. You're way the fuck up here. You're kind of there with the little, and you will notice too. You're gonna see a tiefling strapped in this cage, kind of above this fountain piece, which I will have a very nice image of shortly.
Hey, impromptu and hell yeah.
God damn.
For now, though, that ends my turn.
Okay, cool.
Well, except I guess I put it like back in my pocket and then grab my sword again.
Well, he ain't done with you yet. He's within. What's a sanctuary? What's the? Well, he's still technically enemy's still in sanctuary, so. And I rolled a natural 1 anyways, so
30 feet.
nothing happens on my end. Toddle, you're up next.
Alright, I'm walking to everybody else. I'm gonna walk forward.
And as you walk forward, Toddle, you're gonna see your comrade for many,
Yep.
many years, and you've known him since he was just a child.
Yep.
And you see him in great detail, strapped in this cage, kind of hoisted above this fountain as if on display. He looks non-coherent. He looks like he is breathing, he's moving, and almost like looking around. But Lander, what you're feeling right now in this enclosure is you're gonna feel like almost like waves or blankets kind of being brushed over your face, and they're all whispers. All kinds of stuff, a lot of them kind of menacing. The more you try to pay attention to one of the whispers or one of the messages, the more you start to spiral in your own mind. And you're trying really hard right now to focus on kind of your zen and your safe place and not have these whispers kind of distract you and draw you to insanity. You don't see or notice anyone in the room. You just hear these whispers.
Sounds like fun.
It's a good time. And that's where actually we're going to go ahead and pause for our quick break.
Nice.
Which is great because I can find the cage during break. But thank you so much, you guys. When we come back,
I'm almost done with my new character sheet.
nice. When we come back, we are going to announce the winner for the first giveaway. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay?
See you soon.
Everybody poops.
Wait, are we live?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oops, wrong game board though.
Yeah.
There we go. Hello.
There
Hi
we go,
everyone.
yay.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around for the break. Everybody had their pee breaks, poop breaks apparently, and baby care breaks. So we are now here. And let's go ahead and do the giveaway winner.
Okay, so I'm going to be rolling a D10 right now. We have on the list, number 1 is going to be Sloth, 2 is Tig, 3 is Bacchus. 4 is Screaming Daisy. 5 is Existential Nerd. 6 is I Am Jedi. 7 is Sloth again for second entry. 8 is Tig again. 9 is Bacchus again. And 10 is Screaming Daisy again because they put in those picks in the Discord. So here we go. Number 7. Who's 7? Slothman! Congratulations!
Hey!
You have got the Griffin Co. giveaway. The next giveaway that we are going to do is going to be the Silver Dragon. So, if anyone has not entered yet for the Silver Dragon, type in !critical in the chat to be entered. And of course, I'll say again, if you're in our Discord, let me throw that in here just in case. Discord. If you're not in our Discord, go ahead and hit that link to jump in. In our selfie love channel, we want you to post a selfie of you wearing something silver. It can be white, it can be gray, but give us a selfie of you wearing silver, white, or gray, and that will give you double entries into the giveaways. All you, Ann.
Yes, thank you. Don't worry. Silver Dragon is next to be given away. So do enter right now. Okay, thanks. So yeah, as we pan over, everyone is taking a good look at Lander, who's enclosed in this iron cage. And as that happens, just like a blur, like this character just came out of nowhere. There's a hooded with a kind of a cobalt blue hood and robe. Kind of hero stance lands directly in front of the fountain and slowly stands up. And he looks at you with white eyes, and it looks like he's an Azamar, but he's turned dark. And you see on his back are very kind of pearlesque white feathered wings, and he stretches those wings. And you notice on each of the feathers, it seems to be, the feathers look to be serrated or sharp. And under his cloak, he reveals kind of a long blue blade and a sword. And he stares at you without a word.
Hello there.
He just looks at you. And Toddle, you do notice that same voice in your head. And all she can say is beware. And she's about to say something else. And it looks like something cuts her off. But the next to go is actually Glowman, who's here. He's gonna actually, Calamity's right here, and there's still Sanctuary. And you see him coming, he rolls a natural 1, nothing happens. God damn it.
I think I clumsily trip in my fright, and that's why he misses.
Oh my god. So who was after that? I think Todd. No, it was Calamity. You're up next, actually. Right?
Okay. Yeah. So this, it looks like there is just this one last invisible sort of creature in front of me. I am going to let's see how much juice I have left. I can't do that anymore. We're gonna do. Ooh! I've never done this one before. No, it's a concentration. Okay. Alright, I am going to, stumble. Oh, how far is it away from me?
It's like right on you.
I'm gonna stumble backward and like try to get away from it, like 5 feet, move away 5 feet.
Okay, you're still within its. Yeah.
Excellent. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, and my fur starts to like kind of pulse, and these kind of almost glitter-like purple sparks like start to dance around my fur again, and it's like, and I'm going to shoot this amalgamation of energy forward at this thing. This energy is just unknown possibilities from the black void. Let's see if we can hit this thing. I'm going to use my luck that I was given Thank you so much. Oh my god, so much better. Oh my god. So it's gonna be what's that plus that? 26 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
Very much so.
And this will be a chaos bolt at 3rd level. So that's going to be 2 of these. This is a very meta spell, and I love it. And since I'm upcasting it, let me take a look at that. So, okay, so it's going to be 3 of these bad boys. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is. Oh, and also, with my bonus action, the bad luck mark of the black bunny gets stuck onto this thing.
Okay.
And... oh, I have to roll another d6, that's right. Ooh, perfect. Alright, so I got a 6 and a 7 on the d8. What damage is that? What is this? We're going psychic again because it's been working great. So this is gonna be a chaotic psychic blast. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 25, 26, 27 points of necrotic psychic damage to this thing.
Jesus Christ! Okay. You killed it. You killed it.
Oh shit!
They only have 30 HP, and he got attacked earlier. Oh my god.
Oh sweet.
Yeah,
So
I teed that one up for you.
oh yeah. It was
You literally KO'd all 3 of them. Look at you.
So like it's in a panic, just this blast of chaotic energy that takes the form of like just psionic waves hit this thing, and as it fades away, I'm like. I'm just trying to collect my breathing, and something happens because my wild magic surge happens.
Okay.
So let's see what happens. 71. So for my wild magic surge, it's been a while. Wild magic. Here we go.
Ooh, thank you for the raid. Welcome.
Ooh, who did it? Who did it?
Other Doc. It's raiding with a
Oh,
party of
welcome.
8. You guys, we are having a giveaway right now to win a silver dragon playpiece. If you want to enter, stick around. It's a pretty dramatic ending. Go into exclamation critical in the chat to enter, please.
I kind of hate that you just say that. I'm nervous. How dramatic are we talking?
I'm really bad at keeping secrets.
And okay, 71 through 72. Okay, so no one knows this, but as my fur like sparkles with that like unknown energy, there's this wave of magic around me, and I gain resistance to all damage from the next minute.
Damn. Okay.
10 turns, I'm resistant to everything.
Pretty dope.
Jesus, for the next round, I guess. Okay. Badass. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just I'm gonna stand up so I'm not prone, but I'm just breathing heavily to try to like calm myself, and that's it.
Okay. Avran, you're up.
My little bunny heart.
You little bunny what? You little bunny thoughts. Sorry.
So, I greeted this figure in front of us before. Did they respond? Are they going to respond at all?
He's looking at you. His attention's on you.
Well, before I act, I'm going to ask him, you there, are you friend or foe?
And he just stares at you, and without moving his... It looks like you can't really see his mouth. Like, it just seems to be blurry, dark, sparkly mass of stuff. And he says, foe.
Well, maybe we can talk about this. All we're looking for is that fella up in that cage behind you. I believe that's the friend of my companions right here. Would you let us take him if we were to leave after that?
And he just stares at you with kind of a cold stare and just shakes his head no.
Alright, fuck it. And I charge him. And I'm gonna attack.
Okay. What you gonna do?
So I'll make my first attack with my crystal longsword.
Okay.
And even though he's an Aasimar, because he's here in Hell, I still get the extra radiant.
Cool.
No, I was asking.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
While he's rolling, and quick question. I might have actually this like a bajillion years ago, but I forget. Our D6 inspiration that we get from chat, can we use that on our damage rolls too?
No.
Like the for damage? Okay, make sure.
And actually,
Nope,
before I roll that, you just reminded me, you said D6. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh, great. Okay.
Go ahead, get it. Breaking the
Vince,
stereotype.
I see we're gonna be sharing a bunch of
Inspiration.
spells.
Yeah, we are.
All the
All right.
inspos, use them up.
So now I will roll.
Hey, baby girl. Hello. Where'd you go?
So that's a total of 19.
19. Okay, that hits.
All right. Do you mind if I roll the hits before I do damage?
Yeah.
All right. You do mind?
I do not mind.
Okay.
Whatever's easier for you. I'll make it work.
Ooh, that's a 26.
Oh, Jesus. That hits.
Action surge. So I get 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
That's a 25.
That hits.
And another 25.
Jesus Christ! It all hits.
All right.
And as
So
you're...
now,
Yeah, guys, go ahead and roll your damage. Because Leaf Guy is also going to attack him.
ooh, nice.
Ooh.
And it hits.
So I've got to calculate this. All right. So first off, 4 attacks, just times my +8, minimum is going to be 32. Or no, excuse me, that's +6, so 24. So then rolling the regular damage,
This is not the vibe I wanted.
23, 24.
Too bad. It's the vibe you got.
And so the radiant damage is doubled, so that's 8d8 total.
Jesus Christ. We already had a freaking 58 point damage roll, so I'm curious what this one will be.
2,
It'll be
Go off.
69.
8, 28 and 13 is 41. Alright, so total damage from this attack is going to be 85.
Oh!
41
Wow.
of which is radiant.
Oh my god!
Wait. Plus Hunter's Mark on each attack.
So that's an extra D6 per attack.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I gotta
god!
start being crazy.
Fucking paladins,
I'm gonna
and
start
it's
winning every spell, everything.
and the plus the radiant damage too. Fuck, man.
Yeah. So that's another 6 damage total for a total of
He's
91.
literally a vengeance paladin. The only people who roll more D6 than him are fucking rogues.
That's true.
So for
Damn, that fucked him up.
All of our new people in chat, me and Chris do have a secret thing where we're trying to outdo each other in damage. So
Oh,
it's just what we're doing.
Chris is in the lead right now. I know, Butters.
I know.
I end my turn.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. As this is happening, so you're gonna go in, and you are just in close combat, sword combat with him, kind of clanging. You're taking swipes, spinning around, sinking it deep into his chest, underneath his armor. As it so happens, you see, kind of in your peripheral, the willow seed goes and takes a big chunk of his ankle and is hanging onto his ankle, and that's 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Sick.
And he is grappled by the willow seed. And Beerus is
Hell
over
yeah.
here. Beerus is trying to eat my fish. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, fuck. Okay. So it's actually his turn. His name is... Oh, you don't know that yet. Anyway, he goes and he's going to try to take a swing at you as well. It does a 16 hit.
It does not.
Fuck! Okay, well, he's gonna try to swing again. He also has Hunter's Mark on you. Then if a 16 didn't hit, then this won't hit either. So
Nope, I'm just gonna raise my shield.
you are just blocking all of his hits, and he is in close combat with you. But you notice someone come out of the freaking woodwork and she is going to look really familiar. She's going to look identical. Averin, you're not going to recognize her, but Calamity and Toddle will, and looks identical to the tiefling that they saw in the shop. Her skin is it's not in the figure, but her skin is really beautiful, almost iridescent pink color because of the makeup she does on her cheeks and eyes. Her hair is braided, kind of where her forehead is, but goes into kind of loose waves and curls at the back of her head. She's incredibly beautiful. She is wearing glasses and or really ornate jewelry. She's wearing a dress, kind of a ruffled top. And she's going to come in and...
I recognize her from Toddle's drawing.
Yes. Yes. And she is going to go in and try to also take an attack on Guy. And with a natural 20, bitch! Okay, so... Oh, let me do damage first, then I'll describe what the fuck I'm doing.
I love that you only roll natural 20s when you're helping us.
I know! They so badly want me to be a part of the team.
What? No. She's 100% critted me before.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh. Well, just since I've joined.
Damn. Okay, and then I'm just gonna multiply that by 2. So that is, woo! 60 points of damage.
Nice.
Damn. So she's gonna raise her palm, and you're gonna see a little bit of static, and as her palm starts to split open from the center, you're gonna see an eye kind of like it's rolled in the back of her palm and kind of like rolls forward and tries to focus and finds its target. And you're not gonna see any magic propel from her hand or anything, but you're gonna notice tears coming up from the guy's chest, like from underneath his armor, and you're gonna start to see his neck and throat start to just splay itself open. And yeah, Evie has entered the chat. Yeah, so all 3 of you are taking heavy hits. And next up is gonna be
heavy hits.
Yeah. Next up is going to be Toddle.
Oh boy. Okay, so the last thing that Toddle did was walk into the facilities or the building or whatever past the gate and saw Lander.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into it. So I still have Sanctuary cast. Toddle is feeling a wave of emotion. So all this is happening. I'm seeing these guys fight, the Willow Seed like people fighting that Asmar, and he is not going to notice or care. He is going to actually try to walk straight into the the cage is sitting on top of something. So
yeah, it's on the fountain.
Climb up and just go straight. Like he does not care what's happening on the outside. He just wants to go straight in there to Lander. To start freeing him from the cage.
Okay.
However far that movement takes me for this action.
Okay, Beerus, not right now. You can go all the way up to the fountain for sure, and then you can climb about halfway up. But go ahead and roll athletics check for climbing.
Ooh, it doesn't have to. Fuck. I got a 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
You attempt to climb. You're kind of, I would say you climb kind of the first level of the fountain, because you do have pretty long movement. But then you're kind of slipping and having trouble getting a good grip. It looks like the statues around the fountain tend to be like the heads of Aarakocra warriors, kind of like looks like they're battling and climbing up this fountain with spears. And you are calling out, you can call out to Lander if you want. You can see him. He's only like 15, or not even. He's like, yeah, almost 15 feet in front of you.
Okay. So
that's your movement.
Yeah, so movement, I'm actually Toddle is like really distressed. Like,
yeah.
With sort of like a half crooked smile, he is like he's actually I can't mimic this emotion right now, but he's actually gonna be crying.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna be crying. It's not gonna be like ugly crying. It's gonna be very silent, stoic, like stoic crying. Like the sky is raining, and that's why I'm crying. And he is not like he is not processing any of the battle of what's happening. He is just trying to get up to that cage.
Okay.
And I think he's already kind of processing what's happening to him a little bit. For an action, I am gonna try, instead of to yell out, like physically yell out and like bring attention to myself, I'm gonna try to message, because I know that gets to Lander pretty smoothly.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna pull out my tracker that I made for him, and just have that ready to like pin on him at any, like, I'm gonna try to like
I can track him.
like, slap it on him.
Smack.
But, I'm not there yet, so I'm not gonna.
Go ahead and roll a regular d20
Okay.
for me, and just tell me what number you get.
Okay.
And do you
I got a nat one.
that one?
Oh.
Yeah. You are trying to send a message, but nothing seems to be reaching Lander. Lander is still kind of trapped in this spell.
Yeah. Okay. That checks out. That is what I am doing.
Okay. And that ends your turn?
That is the intention. So.
Okay. Alright, and it goes up to Calamity. What are you doing? You're watching all three of these characters just kind of quickly, like, jump this guy, and he's holding his own, but he's getting pretty beat up. It's hard to tell on his face expression, like, how he's feeling right now after all these hits. You do see Toddle just kind of hyper-focused on saving Lander.
Okay. A lot of... So, first things first, the mark of the bad luck blitz moves to that guy that everyone is jumping, that I see Averon and stuff is jumping.
Okay.
And I see what's happening with Toddle, and I see Lander, but like there's nothing. How far away is Lander from me?
From you, he's a good 35, almost 40 feet. I guess, including the height. So 40 feet. Right? Yeah.
40 feet away. And this cage, is it hanging by like a chain or
Yeah.
on the ground?
Yeah, actually the cage itself, it was like set on top of the fountain, but his body is suspended within that cage.
I see. And how far off the ground is the cage?
What is that? 15 to 20 feet.
15, 20 feet?
Yeah. Not that high.
I am going to take out the crossbow that Toddle gave me.
Oh shit. Okay.
And like my hands are shaking, and as I'm like aiming towards the chain that's connecting the cage to the ceiling. And before I make this shot, you guys, right after my turn, we are calling for who wins the Silver Dragon. If you have not entered, now is the time.
Enter the giveaway for the Silver Dragon.
Exclamation point critical in the chat to
Exclamation
win.
point critical!
I am going to I'm going to still myself, and I'm going to shoot. But what I shoot is not the crossbow bolt. I by accident shoot something else. Things like come out of me and shoot, and it takes the form of crossbolts in midair before they might collide. Let's see. So first to hit, 21 to hit the chain.
Yeah, that hits. Hits. It's a critical direct hit.
All right, second one to hit the chain.
And you're gonna knock Lander to his feet, right? So he.
Yeah, I want the cage to land on the ground.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
So you know what? I'm gonna hold this number for another thing, but let me see the damage. So, the damage for wrong one. The damage for this is, well, 6 points of force damage to the chain.
Okay, cool.
Does it fall?
Halfway. So you do notice it kind of start to shake a little bit, but it is kind of set in kind of a stone thing, flat.
Gotcha.
You'd have to like knock it over and knock him over off of the fountain.
Unnatural 20 to hit the chain again.
Yeah, it hits.
All right, so that's gonna be 9 points of force damage,
Okay.
and I have one more, but I'm seeing if it falls.
And where are you aiming for this one?
For the second one that hit,
Yeah, the chain is dislodged.
but it's still suspended, right? He hasn't fallen on the ground yet.
Yeah, he's yeah. There's a few different ones, so you can. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
I'm hitting the next chain to Freelander,
Got you.
whichever chain that may be.
Okay.
I do 9 points of force damage to that chain.
Yeah, and I think that does it. He does. Yeah, he falls to a point where it looks like one of his legs, his bound feet, are still hooked to one of the chains, but the top part of his body falls forward. And Lander, for a second, this snaps you out of your trance. You'll feel like almost like a silk blanket being pulled off of your face. You're still blindfolded and gagged, but you start to hear sounds of battle right beneath you.
And I will say, for the third one that I shot from my crossbow, it like swoops through the air, and it was like looking for a chain, but they're all like done now, so it starts like dancing through the air, and it's gonna try to land on the guy that everyone's grappling.
Cool.
So let's see.
I'll let that happen if it's over 18 to hit.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be a loose.
Gotcha. Oh well, yeah, it's over 18 to hit.
Nice.
I rolled a 19 plus 8.
Yeah.
And so that guy that's being grappled by everyone is going to take... Ooh, not bad. Let's see. 8 points of necrotic force damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Superstar.
And
Superstar.
I'm gonna yell out to Tuttle, "Is he okay? Tuttle, is he okay?" And that is the end of my turn, and I am going to roll this D12 to see
Yay.
who wins.
Yay!
Yay.
All right, so this
The
is
one good
everyone-
bean.
Just letting one good bean enter.
One good bean says Toddle is stinky. One good bean,
Okay.
you gotta enter the contest. You got an exclamation critical in the chat, and then you can win a little silver dragon. There you go.
All right, let me add you in there.
Okay.
Let's see.
Beerus, enough.
One bean.
Beerus can join just for this. Just for this.
Yes.
Beerus going just for this.
Beer says a girly boy.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a d20. So number 1 is Slothman, 2 is Tig, 3 is Bacchus, 4 is Screaming Daisy, 5 Existential Nerd, 6 I Am Jedi, 7 Sloth, 8 Tig, 9 Bacchus, 10 Screaming Daisy, 11 Mascot, 12 Ma Blah Blah, 13 The One Good Bean, and 14 and over is a reroll. So good luck to you all.
Gamers.
All right, I rolled an 8. Who was that? 8. Tig!
Hey!
Hey, nice thing.
Tig! You win the silver dragon!
Congratulations,
Buggers.
friend. Hit me up after the game or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because I'm gonna be exhausted tonight. And I'll get your info
tomorrow, I'm
again.
tired.
And I got some other stuff to send Tig too, so I'll send it all at once. And now we're in the final giveaway of the night, which is our critical dice. Anyone who hasn't entered, enter !critical for the dice for the end of the show. Who's next, Ann?
All right. Well, actually, Averin, you're up.
All right. I am just going to continue wailing on this guy.
Nice.
All right. And let's see. Let me get. But first, because I have the intent to use my attack action this turn, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my Shield Master Shove, and I'm going to like slam my shield right into him with the intent of knocking him down,
Nice.
which would then give us an advantage on, I think, melee attacks.
Nice. Okay. Fierce. Gotta get down, bud. Hold on. Sorry. Go ahead and roll a strength check against me, please.
All right.
Good luck.
18 total.
Damn.
Oh, and
mine was.
I have to.
What?
I forgot that the guy who's hexed now, who's everyone's piling on, he has disadvantage on all strength stuff.
Fuck. Okay.
Haha.
Damn it. I got 17. So yeah, it's a success. He is knocked to his knee.
And so now that he is, is that counting as prone?
Yes, he's prone.
All right. Then I will now attack him with advantage.
Oh lord.
Ooh, and that second one was an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and I'll roll for my second attack. Natural 20.
Oh my god!
So with that natural 20,
Oh my
I'm gonna pump it
god.
with a divine smite.
Y'all, I gotta like
Which
boost
is
up
like-
my enemies or something.
You do. You really do. So that
I mean-
divine... And actually, you know what? I'm going to use both of them divine smites, which
Okay.
is going to add normally 4 more d8s of radiant, but it's going to be 8 more d8s of radiant because it's doubled.
Have fun with your math.
I will, and he still has Hunter's Mark.
Oh my god.
All right, so first I'll do the regular damage.
I love how he's like hunter's marked and hexed and just all the things. Mm-hmm. We hate you.
You literally
Yeah,
jumped
there's
him.
You can't screw with this squad.
Oh my god.
So
Plant Man is
between
also
hunters-
attacking.
between Hunter's Mark and just the added damage, like the plus damage, that's already 48.
Oh
And now to
wow.
roll radiant damage.
Well, so I'm gonna save you the math, but
Okay.
you kill him. How would you like it to go?
So, what I'm going to do, I mean, obviously, first I slam my shield into his chest to knock him prone, and then I'm going to bring, my sword down on him, and then use the momentum to kind of a spin, and then bring it down for another downward strike at his head.
Nice, and it does. As you go down, you hear this horrid crunch as it caves in his skull, and he kind of twitches for a second, and then just totally collapses. His grip on his sword still strong though, but he dies. The light from his eyes dissipates to where there's not even an eye there. It's just black, and everyone is out of initiative.
This could have gone another way, if only you'd stepped aside.
And we can all see the tiefling woman who came to help, right? Who we've been looking for.
Right. She still has her palm open, and the eye is still frantically searching for something. She is going to turn towards you guys, and she's going to kind of inspect you. Let me see how much she notices. I mean, not that much. But in particular, Toddle, I'm going to ask you what you do.
Yes, so I am using everything I can. I don't know if you need me to make more athletics checks, but I am getting up to that cage, and
Yeah, roll
my
the athletics check first.
Yeah, I have an intent to basically push it down.
Okay.
13. I want to push it down in order to knock him out.
Okay.
Or to knock the cage. Like, get it away from hanging, and I will do anything in my means to do that.
As you're doing that, go ahead and roll a strength check.
Sure.
While Mackenzie's rolling, I would also like to go up there because I have a crowbar that I can potentially pry the cage open with.
Nice. Okay.
As they're all doing that, I would like to lower my crossbow and just take deep breaths, because that was a lot of shit at one time for this little bunny.
The freaking Calamity stepped up, though, I gotta say.
Yeah.
My strength check was an 18.
18. Nice. Okay, so you guys, let me pause the music for a second. It's quiet in this room, and everyone's climbing up, trying to kind of just try to free Lander. Lander right now, his feet are still bound and kind of raised up. He's laying heavy on one shoulder, and you see he's breathing really heavy. But Lander, you find yourself, for a moment, being able to notice this battle and hear everything that's transpiring. You hear the clash of metal. You hear Avran's crushing skull blow, and then silence. No one's even talking yet. You just hear a very familiar sound of Toddle coming to your rescue, trying to pull this cage forward and knock it off of the mountain. You do hear Avran, who you haven't met yet, but a bigger, like more humanoid-sized man, run up and try to help and aid Toddle. There's some words exchanged, but you can't really tell what they are. Then you find yourself in this white room. And you're freed. There's no voices in your head anymore. You're not bound. You look down at your hands, and nothing is really on you. No weapons of any kind. You kind of seem to be just in your normal kind of leather gear. You
look over at the party.
You can't see the party. You're in this room.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
My bad.
But you do turn around, and you do notice a figure standing before you.
Okay.
And he is hulking huge. He is just a shadow that you can make right now, and you try to speak to him if you do attempt to speak to him, but nothing can come out. You're saying things, and they're not making a sound. And who steps before you is a giant Leonin-type character. He's really broad shoulders, clad in golden armor. His mane is long, almost touching the ground, and the mane is long on his tail as well. And it's bright red like flames. However, his fur and his muzzle are kind of a normal tan. He is wearing kind of an iron mask with giant fangs and teeth kind of decorated and welded into this mask.
Okay.
He looks at you with blue tinged flame like eyes. He reaches over, giant hands with a long claw, also wearing kind of ornate armor on his claws as well, and his hands. He is wearing a gauntlet. And he does point at your chest. And then as he kind of lifts his hand away, you see the figure sort of disappear, and you're alone in this room again. Where he poked you, you start to feel kind of a force, like being sucked towards this point in your chest. And as you look down, there are tendrils of black that kind of wriggle out of this point in your chest and kind of snap back around your shoulders, snap around your lower back, and start to encompass you in darkness. Your whole body, and it's painful. Your whole body, all of the nerve endings are experiencing pulsing pain. You can't think of anything else. It starts to crawl up from your chest and cover your whole body, and you can't move, you're stunted. And it starts to, pretty much your whole face is covered in this like tar-like substance. All that's left is your eyes. And eventually, you wake up, back in this cage. Avran, Calamity, Toddle, the Seedling, you all go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Ooh.
I have to roll it for my girl Evie as well. If you have any bonuses, add them now.
Oh shit. Well, I'm definitely gonna finally use my D6 inspiration on this.
I'm gonna use a Flash of Genius on. Can I use the Flash of Genius on? Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled well, so I'm not going to use anything.
What?
Oh, look at
I rolled a 24.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
I am doing quick math. Plus 5. I rolled a 12.
Okay. And she rolled a 22. So, unless you got a 25, which is nobody,
Oh, wow.
everyone is blown 50 feet across the room. If you're close to a wall, you will take double damage. So that means everyone, I guess the only one who takes really heavy, well, you can go down the hallway since you go backwards. She's going to totally hit a wall, so she's going to take double damage. You're gonna hit a wall, so your damage is double. And Toddle, you're gonna hang on for a second. Your finger's pulling from the bar, and you're gonna... Sanctuary does not evade the spell.
Okay.
And you also hit a wall, yeah. So the damage you all get is a lot.
This is your fault, Chris. I don't know why, but I feel like you poked the DM.
So everyone is
I
knocked.
feel like it was always going to be
GW.
1 point higher than the highest roll.
GW, remember a while ago when I told you me and Ann are playing 4D chess? What's about to
Yes.
happen is entirely my fault.
Everyone takes 120 points of damage of both necrotic and force damage, split in half.
120, you said?
120.
Good thing I'm resistant to everything.
But everyone's
Wait.
knocked prone, and at the same time, everyone's gonna feel like they can't move from the floor. They're gonna feel two almost like burning demonic hands are gonna reach from the ground, literally breaking through the floorboards of this, what looks to be like a castle. And it's gonna hold on to you and lock you in. Everyone is gonna be grappled, and you can try to resist it. If you want to throw a strength check against me, it has to be over 25. It sounds OP, but like, hear me out.
So wait, just for my understanding, DM,
Yes.
all of us are getting grabbed.
All of us, including, like, if the enemy was still alive, it would also be
Okay.
getting grabbed. Willow,
Okay.
including Willow C2, every living thing in this room.
Except for me.
Except for you. And Lander, you are going to wake up. And you're going to see, as if you've woken up from, like, hibernation. You're going to see all of your friends struggling on the ground, some of them trying to come to terms with what just happened. And before you can react, you're going to see our girl Evie is going to use... She's going to try to jump.
While you're doing that, Ann, I just want to welcome in Darth, Lexi. Thank you for the raid. Welcome
Raid!
What's up? What's up?
in. You came just in time to see maybe a party wipe. I don't know.
No, you're about to see me betray the entire party.
Be sure to enter !critical in the chat to enter in our dice giveaway for the end of the game.
Exclamation critical! Win a silver dragon figure. If you want to enter to win, it's free to enter. Just do it.
Oh,
Exclamation
the
critical.
silver. We already gave the silver dragon away.
Oh, never mind. There's no more civil dragons to be had. Sorry.
Dice, though, but dice.
But you can win dice. So, I mean, that's cool too. Anyway.
Just so I'm clear, does anyone have 120 hit points, or did we
No.
just all die?
I mean, I'm pretty high and I'm at 90, so I doubt you got, I thought, Averin, you would have more.
I have 83.
Okay,
I have a total of 53, but luckily I didn't get as hit hard as y'all did. So
Okay.
Yeah. So,
All y'all are,
HP
like,
now.
unconscious.
so everyone's unconscious except Calamity and Evie.
Dope.
And Evie's coming at you. She is going to do a hulking leap towards you with a short sword in her hand. It looks like the short sword is burning with, like, yellow flame. And she's going to go right for the back of your head. What do you do?
So, first, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Locate Object to find the witch's source.
Oh. It's on Calamity.
Awesome.
Oh,
I
boy.
am then going to cast the spell Ashrod and Stride on myself.
Okay.
How far away is he from me, DM?
You were tossed hella far. So
right.
he's still, like, I would say, like 70 feet, including his height.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So basically what's going to happen is my feet are just going to light up into flames, and my movement speed's going to increase by 20 feet. I'm at 50. And then anyone that I pass through needs to... Oh, anyone I pass through just takes 1d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So, I am going to run through Calamity.
What's your movement speed? Because I'm 70 feet away.
Oh, you're 70 feet away? Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm at 50. Sorry, my bad.
You can make
You're
it
way closer on the screen. I'm trying to fucking keep
Sorry.
up with what's going on here. All right.
You can
Where
dash.
is where's Toddle?
Toddle is against the wall back here on the right side.
All right, then I'm just gonna go straight to Toddle,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab the source.
You're gonna grab the source from Toddle, even though Calamity has it.
Oh,
Cala-
wait,
Calamity has the source. Toddle is
and I'm
knocked the
walking
fuck out.
towards okay,
So you make the full 50-foot movement towards Calamity.
Calamity. Yes.
Calamity is still grappled against the ground right now.
Okay.
That's not great.
Oh shit, sorry. I'm really bad at this camera movement. Okay. So you are just marching toward Calamity. Calamity is on the ground.
Action and action. So that's my turn.
Okay. You're 20 feet away, which is like right here. Right now the only one conscious are you and Evie. Evie's gonna still continue running after you. But Calamity, what are you gonna do or say?
So just so I'm aware of everything, this person running at me full stride with like fire on his heels or whatever, this is Lander?
Yes.
He looks like Lander.
Okay. And he's coming at me very aggressively?
I'm just running towards you as fast as I possibly can.
Okay, so Calamity thinks it's very strange that he's running from me and not his boy Toddle, and it's just full speed. I'm just like, and in my fear, my bad luck blitz mark kind of shoots to him.
Okay.
And roughly how far away from me is he right now?
He's 20 feet.
20 feet. Then
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, Lander, and I'm going to shoot a blast of potential from me. Let's see what we have here. It's gonna be a 3rd level chaos bolt. Because
Okay.
like that's what we got. That's what we got. So let's see if I can hit you. I currently have
Fling it.
no luck and no inspiration. Let's see what happens. Let's see what fate says. So that's gonna be a total of 17 to hit Lander.
Lander,
hit?
what's your... Oh, you're... hold on. I got to text Bud or something.
Oh, private shit happening.
Oh,
What is this private shit?
my cram.
17 right now does not hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Collusion.
Basically.
I sense collusion.
Secrets don't make crayons. Friends don't make secrets.
So it does not hit. There's nothing I can do to add to that I know of. Reaction. I'm gonna take a quick look at my reactions real quick, just to make total sure. Reactions. Bend luck when another creature. That's not me. Lucky foot. Nope. Okay, so this wave of potential shoots past him, and just takes the form of wow, psychic damage again, and I do crazy amounts of psychic damage to, I don't know, whatever flies beyond him.
Beyond him?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there are actually invisible dudes back there, too, that aren't doing anything.
Ah! What?
They have to be, like, told to do something.
Alright, well, let me tell you how much they take. So, a random Inviso dude takes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 points of psychic damage.
Jeez, okay.
And that is my turn. I'm gonna run. I'm panicked. I'm gonna run and like stumble back 30 feet.
Grappled,
You are grappled, so you'd have to,
Right.
on your next turn, you'd have to roll a strength check.
You're right. That's my turn. I'm done.
Okay. Lander?
I'm gonna move. So my feet are no longer on fire. I'm gonna move. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna cast it again. I'm gonna do Ashana Strides again. So once again, my feet burst into flames. I'm gonna move 50
Actually, when you cast it again, my fur flickers and reality kind of displaces itself as you are counterspelled.
Okay. What
So no
level-
feet.
What level are you casting counterspell at?
Regular third.
Okay. Fine. I'll just use my full double walking speed.
Okay.
I'm going to then grab the witch's source.
The source.
But I'm also going to drop the bag of holding at his feet.
Okay. And then what do you do?
Let's see. I think so. Yeah, I did a bonus action, and did I need to use my double move to get there?
No. It was
No,
20 feet
okay.
away.
Cool. I am then going to cast Spike Growth behind me.
Okay. What is that?
So the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twist and spurts into hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The
Gotcha.
transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creatures that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it. We are inside, so it is very clear what I just did.
Okay. So there's just a wall of stuff
It's
that's
not a
growing
wall,
behind
it's
you.
more like it just like a bunch of thorns grew out from between the tiles and broke them, and they're all spiky.
Okay. Cool. Got
Very
you.
Sleeping Beauty.
That is my turn.
Okay. Alright, so that's actually going to be Evie's turn. It is difficult terrain, but so she's going to try to attack from a distance. Go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Who? Oh, okay.
18... 20?
Oh shit, okay. Nothing happens! And that does end her turn. Calamity?
Calamity is utterly befuddled at everything that just transpired with Lander. He I'm gonna roll to see if he does anything at all. He's just gonna try to free himself from being grappled. But if I roll 10 or lower, I do nothing
Okay.
because I'm just confused. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So I just don't know what is happening. I do nothing.
Okay. And then Lander.
He's gonna look down at Calamity, and he's gonna say, make sure she gets everything. And then he's gonna run past and exit.
And Calamity, you're going to find yourself in a silent room. All you can hear are the growing kind of thorny beings kind of thrashing about behind you. Evie's kind of looking around in a panic, breathing really hard, pretty torn up, like her whole shoulder is almost blown off. And she's only functioning with the one hand, with the eye in the palm still. But even the eye is kind of bloodied. You're going to hear Lander's footsteps as he runs all the way down that 30-foot hallway, down the stairs. And you're going to hear that stone door open. You're going to feel the kind of hot clench of these demonic fists holding you tight and close. And that's where we're going to end today's show. Sorry, Bean.
Just to be clear, I am a bad guy.
Thank you so much, you guys, for this episode.
Wow. Wow.
I'm like,
Good one.
What happened?
A lot has happened.
That's
A
gonna
lot.
be an oof.
It's an oof day. It's oof. It's a lot. But yeah, thank you for joining. Good to see you again, Lander. Welcome back to the cast. But yeah, that's it, homies.
Well,
Well-
I'm probably not going to be Lander for a while, so I will.
He's going to be Flanders.
Flanders.
Who knows?
Commanders, okity dokily.
I guess we should, I don't know, do a dice giveaway now? A lot just
Yeah.
happened. A lot just happened. I'm trying to, kind of like, dice giveaway time, guys.
Oh man, Butters, I just saw your new character art. Definitely not Flanders.
Oh no.
Let me get a d20. All right, everyone. This is our final giveaway of the night. These are dice from Critical Dice, an amazing dice company, one of our sponsors. So on the list right now, we have one. I'm going to be rolling a d20. 1 is Sloth. 2 is Tig. 3 is Bacchus. 4 is Screaming Daisy. 5 is Existential Nerd. 6 is I Am Jedi. 7 is Sloth again because he has double entries. 8 Tig again. 9 Bacchus again. 10 Screaming Daisy again. 11 Mascot. 12 Blah Blah. 13 The One Good Bean. If I roll a 14
There are many
or
good beans.
above is a reroll. This is your time to enter. Final moments of the cast shock of something happening to one of our players, and I guess it's not with us anymore. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my gosh, I love how my name is Poop on Zoom and it says Poop is talking. Sorry. Last minute to enter the giveaway, and then we will give away some dice.
All right, I am gonna go ahead and roll the d20. Ba ba da ba. Let's see.
Wow.
Wow. 4. Who's number 4? Screaming Daisy! Congratulations!
Wow, beans!
Wow.
Congratulations, Screaming Daisy.
Baby.
If you guys look in our Discord in the selfie love section, you will see Screaming Daisy's picture with like a huge like silver belt buckle with the dragon on it. It's pretty dope. Screaming Daisy, hit me up on Discord so I can get your deets, and I will send you these dice. Congratulations to everyone who won. Congratulations to everyone who entered. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. You guys take it away.
Yes!
Yeah.
A lot happened today. How is everyone feeling?
Betrayed.
Overwhelmed.
By someone I've never met.
You think that? What do you think I feel?
I know, Tal's gonna like regain consciousness and be like, the fuck?
The fuck? The actual hell.
Oh, y'all, I'm conflicted. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys and chat. So, chat, one of my good friends is live right now playing Hunt Showdown. It's a pretty fun, like, dark game, so it, like, captures the essence. Do you guys want to go hang with him, or do you want another D&D stream? Let me know in chat. What you guys want?
I'll see the friend.
Pick your poison.
Hee hee. Oh,
Someone
intrigued.
said, oh, intrigued. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, very overwhelmed. And like, I guess my feelings was like, I was so conflicted because like he stole something from me, but then he gave me the
Oh, he
precious
didn't give it
bag of
to you.
holding.
He said her. So it's
Well, him, Toddle?
No, what's her face's wife?
Who?
Oh, Fancy's wife.
Nancy's wife. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So
like,
That's
He's the only person
also
who remembers the old characters, man.
yeah. Oh wait, you guys already know Fancy died before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hella dead.
Yep.
Okay.
Would he know who you're referring to?
I think so. I'll say
There's-
so.
There aren't many other female
First.
people.
There was
we hung
only
out
one.
with. Yeah.
There's only Fancy's the only female character,
Okay, and
and she got wrecked.
we are rating for teacher, for TTR. I'll spell it for you. So it's FORTITER underscore four, the number 4.
Wait. FOURTIT.
No. It's FORT
Oh.
FORTITER underscore the number 4.
Oh, I see.
All right, yeah, we're rating him.
All right, we're gonna start the raid. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We'll see you next week to see how the rest of the team is going to handle this craziness that's just happened. We're gonna see who Butters is gonna bring in temporarily while Lander is running amok, being an evil bastard. We'll even get to see kind of through the eyes of Lander for a moment to kind of unfold a little bit of the tale of what happened to him. But we'll see you soon.
Oh, before you press the button, Ann, did you press it?
No.
Okay. One last thing I forgot to mention. We are not tonight, but we are doing a giveaway that we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube, which is totally free. Right now we have like 940 something. So please go to our YouTube and enter to win, because we'll be doing a Wildspire giveaway once we hit that 1,000 mark. That's all.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Bye.
Ooh.
We love you.
Good night and good luck.
Peace.